What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today is officially our last day of the new look rebuild series. This is finally the last team. The Tennessee Titans is the last team we're doing today. So today, of course, it's the new look Tennessee Titans rebuild, the last video of the series. Before we get into today's video, guys, you could drop a like, of course, subscribe if you're new around here as we try to approach 4,000 subscribers. That'd be greatly appreciated. A couple more things before we get in the video. I know the colors have been off like the last 4 or 5 videos or something like that, and I think I finally fixed it. So if the colors look better, definitely let me know, but I think it is fixed. And like I said, also to mention this is our last video of the series. So starting Monday, I'm open to any possible rebuild challenges, ideas you guys have down in the comment section below. So if you want to comment some kind of challenge, some kind of idea, I'm so open for anything right now because I have no idea what I'm about to do until Madden 23. So go ahead and comment suggestions on whatever you want to see going forward. I'm definitely all ears for you guys. So taking a look at the Tennessee Titans, like I said, I think the colors are definitely way better now. I know the colors before were like all weird and dark. I think it looks a lot better. Like I said, let me know if it is fixed for you guys. I'm pretty sure it is. So obviously the Tennessee Titans, they lost Julio Jones, they lost AJ Brown this offseason. They traded AJ Brown for a first and a third, if I remember correctly. They got Traylon Burks. I think they also got Roger McCreary in the second or in the third round or second. Well, Malik, I don't remember what pick it was, but in the third round they got somebody. I think they got Nicholas Petit, but I can't remember exactly what the Titans got. I think it was a first and a third. Maybe it was a future third, but it might have been Nicholas or Malik Willis they used to with that third pick. But regardless, third round pick, I should say. They have Austin Hooper at tight end, Taylor Lewan, Robert Woods, and Traylon Burks, of course, Ryan Tannehill, and then Malik Willis is the big story, obviously. Ryan Tannehill said he doesn't really want to mentor Malik Willis. That was a while back, though, so that things could have changed, obviously. And I'm sure Ryan Tannehill didn't mean ill intent behind it. I just, obviously, veteran quarterbacks sometimes just don't like doing stuff like that. But regardless, we're going to simulate this season. Honestly, this is probably going to be the Malik Willis show after this first season if we suck, especially if we're bad. If we're bad, I'm definitely trading Ryan Tannehill, and I'm rolling with Malik Willis as the quarterback. Then we'll have Malik Willis and Traylon Burks to kind of start this rebuild, which will be an interesting duo, as both of them are rookies. So hopefully, Traylon Burks has a really good rookie year. I'm actually not going to change anything because I honestly have a feeling we have a lot of work to do throughout this video. So we'll see how things go. We're going to try to keep this team super young. We're going to try to rebuild this team, kind of retool this team a little bit, while keeping Derrick Henry probably, kind of keeping our identity. But let's go ahead and simulate to the end of the playoffs, or to the end of the season, and let's see if we make the playoffs after all the moves the Titans have made this offseason, at least in Madden here. So at the end of the season, we actually went 10-7 and made the postseason. So that's going to make things a little bit interesting going forward. But regardless, taking a look at the player stats to kind of see how things went. So offense was 20th in the NFL. Okay. Ryan Tannehill didn't put up numbers to write home about. So defense was 5th in the NFL. So defense was actually really good. Ryan Tannehill, 22-6. Obviously, this is a run-first offense, though, so that's probably why Tannehill didn't do too much. Derrick Henry with 2,100 yards, obviously carried the load for us, 15 touchdowns, so that's what Derrick Henry does. No surprises there. Robert Woods had 900 yards. Traylon Burks, 800 yards, 5 touchdowns on his rookie year. Nick Westbrook had 690 yards, and then Austin Hooper with 450. Defensively, sacks-wise, we had 10.5 from Harold Landry, 13 from Jeffrey Simmons, so I definitely want to try to keep Harold Landry and Jeffrey Simmons around throughout the video if possible. Both of them are my best pass rushers, obviously, so try to keep them around as much as possible. Nico Autry with 5, and then 1.5 from David Long, half a sack. And then interceptions, we had 2 from Monty Hooker. Did we get Roger McCreary to get one? He did. So Roger McCreary gets a interception as well. So hopefully continue to see him develop. So let's go ahead and jump into our first playoff game. It's going to be going up against the Jacksonville Jaguars. So it's a division rival here, which is interesting. So start off with a Titans versus Jags playoff game. If the Jags could make the playoffs next year, that'd be super impressive, by the way. But let's go ahead and see if we can come out here and win against the Jacksonville Jaguars in their house. So starting off, we're up 3-0. Start things off. W. Obviously, this is a run kind of team, so we're up 10-7. So I feel like every time I've done a rebuild with the Titans, we don't make the playoffs year number 1. So this is kind of new territory for me. We tie it up. So this is actually a really back and forth game. I don't know if I'll jump into this game at all. Maybe I will. We'll see. 20-17, get an interception. We go up 10 in the third quarter, and maybe that's how we're going to go further, unless we let the Jaguars tie it up here, and we are going to do just that. Do I play the moment? No, it's year number 1. I don't feel like this team is anywhere near complete. I'm going to let Ryan Tannehill do his thing, and we take the lead. So, all right, I trusted Titans to get it done. I trusted Tannehill to get it done, and he did. So, we beat the Jaguars 30-27. We're on to the divisional round. Obviously, this is a huge leap compared to last year when we were the first seed and got bounced out in round 1. So we're going to the same place we were last year, though, which was the divisional round because we had a bye. But this time, we won our wild card game to get to the bye. So, or get to the divisional round. So hopefully this year we can get past the divisional round and go to the AFC Championship in year number 1. Who knows, man? Let's get it. So here we are in the divisional round. We get to play the Buffalo Bills. So obviously this is going to just be a tougher matchup. And like I said, man, I think the colors are fixed. It looks a lot better in my opinion. But like I said, definitely let me know if it's still not fixed for you guys. I can still try to fix it. But regardless, we're going to go ahead and roll with it and see if we can come out here and beat the Tennessee Titans, or the Buffalo Bills, I should say, because I'm the Tennessee Titans. And it's 7-0. We get I thought we were in good field position. We tied up though, 7-7. Now the Bills take it right back. They get an interception, 7-17. Oh, they take the lead, and it's 10-24. I mean, we're gonna need to score here soon, and I don't think it's gonna happen. Field goal does not help us there, and I think it's safe to say, boys, we have lost the game, 20-38. So we end up losing to the Buffalo Bills in the division round. So obviously, we still have a lot of work to do. So here we are in the offseason, which this one will be an interesting one. The Bills went all the way to the Super Bowl, so I guess we at least lost to the team that went to the Super Bowl. We got to the divisional round, but honestly, man, I don't think it was because of Ryan Tannehill. I think I still might trade him, to be honest with you, or cut him. Either way, let's see what his salary is looking like, because I think I just want to roll with Malik Willis going forward, to be honest with you. Derrick Henry was the reason why we were so good. So I might as well get, we might as well just give Malik Willis some reps now, and then Ryan Tannehill is going to go down as well. So I think I am going to trade him next week. Robert Woods' contract, damn, is crazy too. We could cut him for $13 million, or we could trade him away as well. So you could probably trade Tannehill and Robert Woods this offseason, which is something I'll probably look into. But as far as re-signing stage goes, let's take a look at it real quick. So we got Austin Hooper's a free agent. The tight ends out here probably won't be all that great. So I think it does make sense to keep Austin Hooper, especially since we might be cutting some salary away by trading Tannehill and Robert Woods this offseason. So Austin Hooper, keep him around as a weapon for my man, obviously Malik Willis. Okay, into free agency we go. And like I said, I think we're going to go ahead and trade Robert Woods and Ryan Tannehill this offseason and try to kind of go with the more of a youth movement while staying competitive with Derrick Henry still being here. And then I'll try to get a different wide receiver here for Malik Willis. So let's go ahead and take a look at the trade center and look at my draft pick situation as of right now. I believe we should have all of our picks, if I'm not mistaken. Round 1, we do not have a second round pick right now, which that actually might be wrong. Obviously, this is showing 2022, and we're technically in the 2023 offseason. So, but regardless, I'm going to try to trade Ryan Tannehill to start things off because I'm rolling with Malik Willis going forward. So, Ryan Tannehill, the Bears are interested. The Bengals, for some reason, are interested. Everyone has green interest in Ryan Tannehill, but let me trade him to a team that actually needs a QB. So, Washington, I guess, could technically use one. The Lions, the Packers, I mean, I guess Raiders, Rams. Man, a lot of these teams are interested in Ryan Tannehill, which I'm so confused about. The Seahawks could use a quarterback. They have a round 2. I'll give you Ryan Tannehill for round 2. Ryan Tannehill got us a divisional round. Maybe you'd accept this. Just like that, we get a second round pick for Ryan Tannehill. I will take that. And then next is going to be Robert Woods, which I don't have to. So I actually don't have to back out of the trade thing, which is nice. So Robert Woods is next. I could trade him back to Buffalo, where he, I think, started his career, if I'm not mistaken. Cleveland could use another wide receiver next to Deshaun Watson. Maybe we can get a couple third-round picks out of them, maybe. Can I get like a third and a second for Robert Woods? That might be asking too much. Never mind. We got a third and a second for Robert Woods, so I will take that. So Robert Woods heads to the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns now have Amari Cooper and Robert Woods. And now we are obviously going more towards a youth movement while still being good. So I like that a lot. Malik Willis is going to be the starter here. And obviously we need some more wide receivers outside of just Treylon Burks. Then Derrick Henry will still be running the show. Honestly, he'll still be the best offensive option we have. Offensive line, I'll continue to try to address a little bit. And the defensively was actually really good last year. So obviously we'll try to make some upgrades over here. Our cornerbacks were pretty bad, so I find it interesting we were actually a good defense, but hey, you got to take what you can get. So we're going to need a nose tackle, might need another middle linebacker. We're going to definitely need some things, but we're going to go ahead and hop into this free agency to see if there's anybody we can bring back to Tennessee. We opened up a lot of money as well by the trades we just made. So obviously I'm not signing Tom Brady or anything like that. We could sign JC Treader, but I mean, we could technically if we wanted to upgrade our center spot. Roger Saffold, Romeo Okwara. Ronnie Harrison. What do we primarily need? I'm looking for like young players to continue to add on to this team. I know nose tackle position was kind of a huge need for us. You have Linval Joseph, Kingsley Keek, Leon Najobi, Maurice Hurst, Michael Brockers, Jordan Davis is out here for some reason. Daquan Jones, Brandon Williams. You got Jai Tuttle, Jonathan Hankins. So I'm going to go shopping here a little bit. Maybe I make a trade. Probably not, though. I'm going to shop a little bit, sign some guys, and then I'll show you who we get. So I signed a couple guys in free agency that I'll show in a second, but I'm also making a trade with the Las Vegas Raiders, getting Trayvon Mullen from them. I didn't want to have to worry about drafting a corner in this draft. I think adding one corner to this team is really nice. So we trade a second next year and a third in this year's draft. So just like that, we upgrade the cornerback room. So I don't have to draft the same corners I always get in the draft. Basically, that was what I was trying to accomplish there. Freshen things up a little bit. So Trayvon Mullen this year on the Tennessee Titans. Adding him next to Caleb Farley and Roger McCreary, and of course Christian Fulton as well. So I really like that pick. And then as far as guys we have signed in free agency, it's Doug Costin, and I also think we have Deontay Harris on a contract offer. So those are two 24-year-old star development players who could help us out a lot, immediately make an impact, and also be really good players. So we get both of them. So Deontay Harris and Doug Costin. So now we're going to be heading into the draft and primarily focused on maybe the middle linebacker position. Maybe we focus on offensive line help a little bit more. Probably another wide receiver on top of that. So we're going to need like a center and a right tackle, I think, for sure. And then defensively, I might even get a tight end as well. I think we need a middle linebacker, maybe even go for a left end as well. But I kind of like a lot of things we have going on here. Love the addition of Trayvon Mullen to this team. We're going to head into the draft now with all the extra draft capital that we do have. And we're going to do our best to turn the Tennessee Titans team around again. Even though we just made the playoffs, like I said, we're going a little bit of a retool here. Not rebuilding fully, just a little bit of a retool. And we're going to be very happy with whatever we get out of this draft. But of course, I lose connection to the EA servers like usual. So here we are in the NFL draft, and we are at pick number 26. So pretty far low in the draft, but I'm sure we can still get some decent value here at pick number 26. So at 26 here, I mean, I'm looking for offensive line, or I'm looking for middle linebacker, I think, to start things off. So obviously not looking to go quarterback. We're going to believe in my man Malik Willis going forward. So we could take a linebacker. We could take a wide receiver as well, which is something we definitely needed to address. So that might be a good option. But Noah Sewell here, I want to see what middle linebackers I have as an option. So Noah Sewell, Shane Lee. I think I might take Noah Sewell out of Oregon. We need a middle linebacker, and I know Noah Sewell is a stud. So I'm drafting him at round 1. So welcome to the team, Noah Sewell. I'm very happy with that selection. So get middle linebacker checked off our list. Now to round 2, pick number 17. So we also have another second round pick. So we got B.J. Ojolari still on the board. Zakevious Walker, another position we definitely need. E.J. Williams. I mean, there's still a lot of good options here. Wide receivers, we're definitely running thin on. And then as far as ends, you have Jordan Burch, Zakevious Walker. I feel like I want to take Zakevious Walker, but I also low-key kind of want to take a wide receiver here. But I think I'm going to wait till wide receiver the next round. I'm going to take Zakevious Walker here, add him onto the defense. So Zakevious Walker, welcome to the Tennessee Titans. Shout out, or hidden development, I should say. I don't know why I was saying shout out. That's so stupid. But regardless, round 2, pick number 32. And I'm hoping wide receiver still available here. That's probably going to be the plan. E.J. Williams out of Clemson. Probably be my pick here out of for the wide receiver position. We definitely need another wide receiver. So E.J. Williams fits that, and he is going to be normal development, but I still like him a lot. And then at round 3, pick number 26, I think this is where we should try to go offensive line help. Hopefully we still have a good tight end or a good offensive lineman here. If not, maybe tight end is an option as well. A cornerback is here, but we do not need to take a corner. Devontae Capehart. We're looking for offensive line. So let's see what we got as far as guards are concerned. We also needed a tackle. We have Ojinobi. I don't know how to say that guy's name, but right tackle Brian Harper. I low-key just might take Aki out of Texas A&M guard. I don't know how to say his name. He's got B run block. He looks pretty solid, so I'm going to take him here, and he has normal development, but, you know, I'm happy with having another guard to add on to this team, and I think I'll make one last selection in round 4, but I'm feeling pretty good about this draft. I actually like where we have drafted and where we've come out with. So, Jaden Hasselwood, Vontae Bentley, Dante Lucas, Caden Wallace, Amari Thomas, Jason Harris. I mean, Jamison Williams out of Alabama is here as well. He shouldn't be here, but regardless, I actually don't know who to take here, so I might just take wide receiver. I might just take Jaden Hasselwood out of Oklahoma, double down at the wide receiver position just in case. So welcome to Tennessee as well. That's just another weapon to maybe have Malik Willis work with, but that is going to be my draft. I'm feeling pretty decent about it. We added a lot of good things to the defense. Offensively, we didn't get as many offensive linemen as I would have liked, but next free agency is loaded with offensive linemen, so we should be fine. So at the end of the season, we ended up going 7-10 and missing the postseason, which this is Malik Willis's rookie year, so I'm not going to, have it go against him too much. Our defense was actually 100% scheme fit, so I wonder if our defense was like really good. It must have been pretty good, I would imagine. Yeah, 19 NFL. Offense wasn't too bad either. So Malik Willis's rookie year, 33-16, not too shabby. Obviously, just need to continue to see him develop. 1,800 yards, 11 touchdowns from Derrick Henry. Receiving wise, Deontay Harris had 1,000 yards, 900 from Traylon Burks. I would like to see us get another wide receiver here. EJ Williams also had a really solid year as well. So I mean, I like my wide receivers, but maybe we're looking for like a really good overall wide receiver. But 11.5 from Harold Landry, 11 for Jeffrey Simmons, 4 from D'Amico Autry, 3 from Zacchaeus Walker, who's superstar development, W by the way, and interceptions, 4 from Trayvon Mullen, who we drafted or traded for from the Las Vegas Raiders. So he ended up working out perfectly. Amani Hooker, 4, 2 from Cunningham, and then 2 from Farley, and then 2 from Roger McCreary. Okay, next is free agency, since we did not make the playoffs, and obviously the re-signing stage is going to be important as well, because honestly I think we're one good free agency away from being a contending team, depending on how good Malik Willis can be in year number 2, obviously. But we've seen year number 2 quarterbacks go to the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow, for example. Not sure Malik Willis would be like Joe Burrow, but if we put the team around him, maybe he can be. So $77 million to spend. That sounds very promising. You have Jeffrey Simmons, a lot of important free agents obviously to worry about. So I am going to go ahead and spin big on my own free agent to start things off. So Jeffrey Simmons, 100% want to keep Jeffrey Simmons around. So offer him a contract. He is back. So Simmons is staying. Trayvon Mullen, we traded draft capital to get him. He played phenomenal. Only makes sense to keep him. Also went up to superstar development on top of that. Nate Davis, keep the offensive line around. So yes, I would like Nate Davis back. Welcome back. That should be good. Brett Kern. Amani Hooker, I'm going to gamble with a little bit. I'm going to see if there's a better strong safety out there in free agency. If not, I'll just bring him back. Then Brett Kern, I guess, at 37. I mean, I'm not going to worry about the punter too much. So we got the important guys back. Amani Hooker may be somebody we try to bring back as well, unless if there's just a better option out in free agency. But I don't think there is. But we'll take a look just in case. So free agency, our team right now is an 84 overall. So let's see how much we can jolt that up real quick. So Terry McLaurin, I mean, we do need like a number 1 wide receiver. So Dexter Lawrence at an 88 overall at 25. Oh my goodness, that'd be freaking awesome. Jonah Williams. Okay. And then strong safety. Let's start things off with strong safety. Jordan Poyer, Amani Hooker, J-Ron Curse. Not a ton of good, like, crazy options. So I low-key just might bring back Amani Hooker to start things off. This will be my first signing of free agency. I mean, he played here and our defense was pretty good. So might as well keep things the same, and we should be able to get him back. But now I want to take a look at the team and take a real quick look at what we could use on this roster. So offensive line, I know for sure. Still could use a wide receiver, unless if we just really believe in, Traylon Burks and EJ Williams, Deontay Harris, which I do like them all, don't get me wrong. We need a tackle. We need a center. That's important. So tackle, center, and then potentially wide receiver. Defensively, defense low-key just needs a strong safety. We could get Dexter Lawrence as well, but it may not be necessary. But Dexter Lawrence would make our... Bud Dupree went up to superstar development as well. So, I mean, yeah. This team looks really good on the defense. So, I'm loving how that's looking. But free agency still, $38 million. And I want to see if there's any salaries that we could cut away. That might make sense to cut away just to free up some more money. So, $15 million from Taylor Warren. No, I mean, he's one of our better tackles right now. Bayard, no thank you. Derrick Henry, no. Cunningham... What is he sitting at right now? He is a star development. That'd free up $11 million if we cut him away. No penalty on top of that. Bud Dupree, same thing. We'd get $10 million if we cut him. I kind of want to. D'Amico Autry, same thing. I think I'm going to cut D'Amico Autry. We have Zacchaeus Walker there. So Nico Autry, I'm going to cut. I am going to cut Bud Dupree since he's 30 years old, and that frees me up $10 million. But I don't know if I'll cut Zach Cunningham yet. We'll see. And we have Jackson. I think he was one of their picks. Or Theo Jackson. I won't cut him necessarily. So we do need a linebacker now that we just obviously cut away Bud Dupree. So we're definitely going to have to focus on that as well. But tackle and center was one thing we definitely needed. So Jonah Williams, scheme fit. Put him opposite of Taylor Lewan. Let's start that off with this signing here. So Jonah Williams, Amani Hooker. 2 signings we're going to make. I'm going to make some more signings, and I'll show you who we get after I figure out everything I want. So here's all my signings in free agency, hoping we get all of them. It's going to be Dexter Lawrence because I love the idea of him at the nose tackle, and we'll have Doug Costin there as well. Mecole Hardman, Jonah Williams, and Amani Hooker. So let's see if we get all of them. I know I could go for Terry McLaurin technically as well, but I'm just going to go for Mecole Hardman just to keep it a little bit cheaper. And let's see if we get all 4 of them. Hoping for that. If we do, we'll be in good business. And we get all of them besides, wow, we didn't get Jonah Williams. We got Dexter Lawrence and Mecole Hardman. Did not get Amani Hooker back, which is surprising. So that's going to be a problem. Jonah Williams did not come to us, and Mecole Hardman accepted. So we still need a strong safety, and we still need a tackle then. So $27 million still to spend. Let's go take a real quick look again at what we got. Lamar Jackson still be out here. Jordan Poyer might just be the replacement we need, I guess. I mean, not a ton of other options. So Jordan Poyer, I'll give a deal to. Mike Vrabel would probably like a guy like him anyway. And then a tackle spot, we have Andre Dillard. I'm going to imagine Rob Havenstein is gone, but we could take a quick look. No, he's actually here. So he would be a quick plug-in, I guess, at the right tackle spot. We can sign him as well. So I'll sign Rob Havenstein. That gives us still $11 million. Just kidding. They got too much of an offer on him. I'm not even going to worry about it then. And then linebacker was not really here in free agency, so it would be weird just to re-sign Bud Dupree again. But if I can get him for a cheaper contract, I will go ahead and do that. So I'll sign Bud Dupree to a 1-year deal, even though I just cut him, which happens sometimes, though. So I guess Bud Dupree and then Jordan Poyer is going to be my other 2 signings, probably. So I cut Bud Dupree basically for no reason, apparently. But let's see if we get them. They still have not accepted yet. If we do get them, I'll feel pretty good. Bud Dupree will be back, and then Jordan Poyer to replace Amani Hooker is not too bad. So what is Madden doing? We about to crash or what? We needed a strong safety replacement, so I'm getting Kari Willis from the Indianapolis Colts. We didn't get we did not get Malik Hooker back, or Amani Hooker, I should say, and we did not get Jordan Poyer either. He went somewhere else. So we're getting Kari Willis instead. So that still gives us a 1st-round pick in this draft, which we primarily need a tackle out of. That's basically what we need. So we get the strong safety spot filled. We need a tackle. I think Nate Davis might have to play center. Then we're going to have Anjanobi, or however you say his damn name, step up at the guard spot. So I think that's what we're going to have to do. Then defensively, it sucks when you get Jonah Williams, but yeah, Kari Willis kind of plugs in here. And the defense looks phenomenal, man. Like, not much you can ask for. Offensive, 100% scheme fit, or defensive, 100% scheme fit. So let's just head straight to the draft. Let's see if Madden is going to crash. If we head to the draft, it does not, so we're good there. We need a tackle with our 1st-round pick. So round 1, pick number 10. So having a high draft pick definitely comes in handy here for this. So let's see if we can get a good draft pick out of this. We got Maris Mims, and I think that's got to be who I take. He's got, yeah, no doubt. So we get a tackle. We needed that very badly. So now we have a round 3 pick. Let's see if we can get a round 3, and then we'll call it good, essentially. And then we'll be ready to hopefully make the playoffs in year number 3 with Malik Willis being in his 2nd season. So defense is dominant. Offense should be better. We need, honestly, wouldn't mind taking a center, to be honest with you, if we could. Or we could take a linebacker to replace, Bud Dupree. So that could make sense. Chris Braswell could be that for us. He's normal development, but that's fine. That's going to be my draft pick. We're headed out of this draft, and we're ready to make the playoffs this next year again. So at the end of the season, despite not winning our division, we went 12-5 to end off this season. Let's go take a look at the player stats, and we get right into the postseason. So offense was 6th in the NFL. Tom Brady makes an appearance, I guess. That's my bad. I should have signed a quarterback, and I did not. So Malik Willis was not the starter for Tennessee. You know, I had a feeling that was going to happen, but you know what? I'm just going to leave it the way it is. It's whatever. Madden signs Tom Brady for me. Sure. Tom Brady, go win us the Super Bowl real quick, I guess. So Malik Willis, I'm sorry. You got to sit behind the GOAT himself, but whatever. It is what it is. So offense was 60 in the NFL. I don't even know what the defense was, but I'm sure they were good. So, all right, Tom Brady, you want to, appear on my team randomly, even though I didn't think I had any cap space? Sure. Welcome in, and, you better come out here and win us a Super Bowl then. So let's go ahead and see what happens. Going up against the Cincinnati Bengals, we get the ball, and we're up 3-0. Okay. 3-3. We go up another field goal. All right, Tom, I need you to put in touchdowns, please. And we get an intercept or miss the field goal. 13-3. They kick another field goal, and now they're going to kick another one. We need to score, Tom, please score, and it'll be 20-9. And then now we can go down and score again, and we do not. It's 20-17 in the 4th quarter. and they are going to tie it up. We take the lead right back, 27-20, and we allow them to not tie it up. We get the ball back and we win. So Tom Brady wins his first playoff game here in Tennessee. All right, shout out to Tom Brady. Let's go to the next one, I guess. So now we get a Tom Brady versus Mahomes divisional round. This should be very, very exciting. Let's go ahead and see if we can come out here and win and go to the AFC Championship. We get a start things off. 7-0 start things off. W. Now it's going to be 7-3. We're going to need to score again. We're going to need to score a lot of points, Tom. We cannot allow the Chiefs just, sit around in this game. It doesn't work that well when you do that. So 17-10. I might have to put Malik Willis in. Just kidding. Tom ties it up. W. Okay, go take the lead now. Take it back. 17-20, and it is the fourth quarter right now. 17-23. I think your boy has to jump in. But you know what? It's not going to be with Tom Brady. It's going to be with Malik Willis. That's what makes the most sense here. I'm sorry, Tom Brady. You shouldn't have been here to begin with. Malik Willis, come out here and lead the charge, man. It is your time to shine. We're benching Tom Brady for no reason. We're just going to do it. All right, let's go, baby. I have Deontay Harris wide open. Exactly what I'm looking for. Would have loved if he could just continue downfield there and just score immediately, but it's okay. We're down to the 2-minute warning. We could take a 1-point lead here, which is all we're asking for. So let's keep it going. Ooh, do I have is that Mecole Hardman out there? Yeah, it is Hardman. Oh, Mecole Hardman can burn his former team real quick. No, it's not going to happen. Oh, I'm just going to scramble it. Bro, I could have easily fumbled there. I thought Malik Willis is faster than that for some reason, so I got to be careful. I'm might be a little too crazy there by doing that. It's all good, though. I might scramble again. Give me a block, give me a block, give me a block. There we go, there we go, there we go. All right, out of bounds. Let's go. Down to the 34-yard line. Malik Willis came in for Tom Brady for no reason. We just decided to do it because this is Malik Willis's team, and he was supposed to be the starter anyway. Derrick Henry on a route is actually kind of interesting. Derrick Henry doesn't catch a ton of passes, but here he is. Let's go, baby. Give me a... Ooh, okay. We love to see that. Derrick Henry out here fighting for some yardage. All right. Flood wheel. Here we go. Let's see if I get Traylon Burks on this out route. It's covered, so I'm not going to throw it. I should have thrown it away. All good, though. George Kalafis gets... Oh, we need to be careful. We're 42 seconds left. We do have all 3 timeouts, so we're good on that department. I should have Traylon Burks wide open here. And that's a little out of reach, bro. Come on, man. Willis, we got to throw that on target, man. That was there. They played 3 deep on that. Okay, I do have all 3 timeouts. I need a first down, though, or close to it because, yeah, it's getting too... Oh. Please, no, please, Malik Willis. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.